Hello everyone, I'm Wendall Jones and welcome to this edition of the program, The Platform. On this program we examine national issues. Have you ever heard of Inside Stage? Well, I believe you have, because if you are an ardent viewer and listener to this particular program, you would have heard last week we had Nicole Farquharson, and even before that Michael Fountain talking about Inside Stage. It's a new thing on the market, and a whole lot of people are going to Inside Stage, especially on weekends, and they are listening to poems, poetry, they are telling their stories. And so today on our program we are going to speak again with a guest who has been secured by my co-host for weekends. I call her my co-host, Bianca Nygaard. She is very involved with Inside Stage as well. And so Michael Fountain is back with us today. It's good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
Yes. How are you doing, Bianca?
Oh, it's so nice to be here as always.
We had a wonderful time last week with Nicole Farquharson.
Yes, she's so touching.
We got a whole lot of telephone calls about that particular program.
That's so nice.
She has been an inspiration to a whole lot of people, you know?
Yes, she's going to be very happy to hear that.
Yes, yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Michael, we talked about Inside Stage before, but it's good to see you again so that we can elaborate on it, and I believe you have an event coming up soon.
Yes, we do.
But before we go to that, just in case we have a whole lot of people who've seen you and this program for the first time, tell them what Inside Stage is about.
Well, Inside Stage is a platform developed for persons who want to share their story. You know, I always say that there are only three persons that have the microphone. You're either a pastor, a politician, or you're involved in media. So we basically provide persons who want to share their story, their passion, and their purpose. And since we've started, it's just been phenomenal.
And tell us some of the things that happen, or some of the things that go on at Inside Stage.
Well, we've been doing it about a year now, and some of the performers we've had a saxophone player who taught himself how to play the sax. We've had persons that do ballroom dancing, and since they've performed, they've started a business teaching persons how to dance. Nicole told her story, and now she's one of the partners she's one of the team members of Inside Stage. We've had persons who've been on the brink of suicide, told their story, told how they were able to triumph, open up a school. So we've had, like I said, the response has been, it's been out of this world.
And this is held, you have it every weekend, is that it?
Every third Friday of each month. Of each month.
Okay.
So the next event is February 17th.
Okay. And you got Bianca involved, right?
Yes, she doesn't know it, but she's a part of the team. She doesn't know it yet, but surprise!
Yay!
and tell us what you like about Inside Stage, Bianca.
Well, I love that it's so motivating, and it's teaching me how to think in different ways, and it's a bunch of people that have gotten together that just are there cheering you on. I realize that I'm a person that needs to be cheered on all the time. I think, you know, it really helps me out. So there's actually a WhatsApp group that they have, and every morning they say hello and give something out there for you to think about, an idea for you to do, or questions for you to answer. And it helps me in my day, you know, and if people need things or something, or they're having a problem, they put it out there, and it feels like a whole support system that has your back, that's there encouraging you 100%, and that is the way that I really like to work. It works well for me, so it's brought a lot to my life, and then since it's brought it to my life, then in turn I can pass it on to my children, and it keeps going from there, bring in friends and stuff, so it's like spreading this positive message.
I must say that your father has been encouraging the arts, encouraging young people to show their talents in a good many ways. He sponsored all sorts of sporting events and musicals and that kind of stuff. And so this is right up your alley, eh?
Yes, it definitely is. And then it's funny because Michael was actually telling a story of how he went to Niagara Key and how this all came to be. You want to tell that one? Because it's so
Sure.
funny.
So in 2008, you know, I was working for an airline, and they decided they were going to contract the operation out. So about 60 persons were let go. So he invited everybody from the airline to just come to Niagara Key. I went there. It was only a couple of us that went there. So I went there. He invited me to play volleyball with him. So, you know, I decided to, it's no problem. And after the volleyball game, you know, he took us, we were walking on the beach, and, you know, he started asking us, there was basically 3 of us, you know, what are our future plans? And he was like, you have to, you know, this is a message. You know, you have to realize that from here on, you have to do what you have to do to secure yourself. And he was like, think entrepreneurial, develop yourself. And from that message, you know, I decided that I was not going to be placed in a position where I lost my job and I wasn't sure what the next step was going to be. So from then, I just started developing myself, reading books, applying stuff that I learned, and, you know, InsideStage has been born, you know. So it's, yeah, he really helped.
Peter Nygaard motivated you
Yes.
into becoming an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And not only that, but you are now motivating other people through InsideStage.
Yes, that's the idea. That's the idea.
That's wonderful. And so in addition to people showing what their talents are, they are telling their stories about how they are succeeding in what they do.
Yes, and the idea too is to well, not so much partner, but assist persons who don't know where to go as far as getting their ideas out. So the idea is actually to build a community as well, where persons can help persons. The last event, what was the most phenomenal event we've ever had. Each event, it grows, and it's different in its own way. So each event, like I said, is special. And we had a person that came there, phenomenal artist. So, you know, he approached me and he was like, listen, I just love, 17-year-old. He's like, this is my dream. Can you assist with helping me get, you know, my drawings out there? So now we're working with him. You know, so it's doing what we wanted to do, what we set out to do.
He wanted his drawings out?
Yes,
what do you
he's
mean?
a phenomenal artist.
Okay.
You know, he wants to know, I'd love to see it on T-shirts, I'd love to see it on, you know, I want people to know that I can draw, that I have this capability, you know. So we're assisting him.
There are a whole lot of people with hidden talents in this country.
Yes,
eh?
yes.
They are talented, but they keep these talents under a bushel, so to speak. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, and you know, he calls me every day, you know, and he's so excited, you know. When I was 17, I mean, it's amazing how he, you know, Mike, what, you need me to do anything? You need me to do anything? And I'm like, you know, just calm down, you know, work on what you're working on. And he sends me something every day that he's working on until 2, 3 in the morning. So he has this drive to get his stuff out there.
I take it that most of the people who are participating in InsideStage are young people.
We have a lot of young people, yes.
And there's something called the exuberance of youth, where people have all of these things bottled up and they just want to express themselves. And so they come to InsideStage to express themselves, eh?
Yes, yes. I wish you guys were at the last event, hint. You know, we had a segment where something new that we did like a raffle, and she won the raffle. And I think it was, you want Do the Jiggy or something like that?
It said, get jiggy with it. There was all these people there, and the thing said, get jiggy with it. I'm like, what is that? So they played some music, and I had to dance in front of everybody. So I got jiggy with it, and they played this old school stuff, so I got down.
Yes, it's very exciting.
It was so
it's
funny.
very exciting.
So it's an opportunity for people to let their hair down
Yes.
and to relax, eh?
Yes, it's a very relaxed environment.
To tell me, you inspire people in doing a whole lot of things and to fulfill their dreams. But there's a need, though, Michael Fountain, for people like yourself to go into the community. You have the community, or you want people to come to you?
No. We definitely want to go into the community. A partner of mine, we were talking yesterday because we want to get into the schools. And we've actually, a couple of weeks ago, Nicole and I visited the children's home because we want to share the message with the kids in the children's home. So they gave us a form to fill out. We sent it in. So we are working to get into the community.
Through the schools?
Yes.
Because there are a lot of young men in particular who are at risk, and they are talented too.
Very talented.
They can draw, they can play musical instruments perhaps, do a whole lot of stuff, and so you want to get them involved.
Definitely. That's the idea of it. It's just not limited to just the events. We want to be able to empower everybody as much as we want to reach any and everybody as much as we can, young, the old, well, not old, but any age we want to be able to be able to reach.
Well, there are a whole lot of people who are young in their minds.
There you go. There you go.
I'm sure you're not catering to people over 60, but
hey, come on in. Let's have a good time. You're never too old to go after your dreams. So whatever it is, let's do it. And the thing is, it's so engaging. The WhatsApp group is so engaging that like Nicole was here the other day. She had lost a phone, and her writings are so inspirational. I don't know if you guys, I think you talked about it on
a little
the
bit about that,
last
yes.
show. She had missed like 3 or 4 days, and everybody was texting me, where's Nicole, where's Nicole? Because she really keeps everybody engaged with her writings. It was hard for me to even, to fill those shoes. I can't. I'll probably look at something, I'll probably, copy someone's writing, making it look like mine, but the stuff Nicole writes, it's amazing.
And given she expressed how she was born with a spinal problem, and given her situation, it is amazing how she's able to get around the world.
Yes.
And she's doing a whole lot of big things, big events around the world, and so she is an inspiration to a whole lot of people. I mean, when Bianca brought her to me and I saw this lady walking with a cane, I said, well, what are we going to talk about? And I was pleasantly surprised that she is as agile as she is, because at the end of the program we played a clip with her doing a whole lot of things, exercising, and so it was an inspiration, I'm sure, to a whole lot of
things that we can't. We don't know. We can't do it. All of us can't do it.
That's right.
And there she is. She's doing it. It is so inspiring.
Yes.
And it just shows that you don't need to. And if you're not limited in your head, you can do anything.
Exactly.
And she's the one that always says, take a good look in the mirror and know that you're capable of doing anything.
Yes, that inspired me too, and I used it on one of my radio programs and asked people to look in the mirror.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So she inspired me because, as I said, given her condition, I thought that she would have had tremendous difficulty in getting around. But now that we know she is not only agile physically, but she is agile mentally.
Yes, definitely.
And that's so wonderful, and that's exactly what this platform is doing. How now they're brought here, and now you're passing it on too in that kind of way. That's what the beauty is of this. It's really incredible, and it goes back to just that when people are doing positive things, it passes on.
Yes.
You know?
And that's what Peter Nygaard did for you when
yeah,
you walked
definitely.
down the beach.
Definitely.
And he inspired you to do some positive things.
Definitely.
And to go entrepreneurial.
Right, and it takes a while. It took a while. You know, I had the patience because I tried several things. They didn't work, but I did not stop. You know, one of the things he did say, you have to have persistence. You know, and that stuck with me. So, you know, here we are, and you know, who's to know where Inside Stage is going to go? Maybe it's going to fail. You know, but I'm not going to stop. You know, I'm just going to learn from the last experience and keep moving.
There's a whole lot of negativity in the community, especially among young people. Some people are very cynical about the future. And it's good that Inside Stage gives people an opportunity to be positive and to express what they want to do and to be optimistic. Eh?
Right. Yes, yes. And like Bianca had said, if you put any limits in your mind, then that's going to stop you. If you have no limit, and that's what we try to tell persons. I think we limit ourselves based on our geography, where we came from, based on our financial situations. But we try to empower people, like to tell them that's once you don't have those limits and you see that you can do it, and you surround yourself with people, the right persons, anything is possible. Mm-hmm. Anything is possible. Mm-hmm.
We were speaking on another show about productivity and the need for Bahamians to become more productive. And again, I'm hoping that Inside Stage is opening a whole lot of vistas so that people can be productive in whatever they do.
Now we are.
Now you are.
Now we are. Yeah, like I said, the idea is to be able to tap into tap to, whatever areas you feel you need to work on in your life. We want to be able to help you with that. We've got life coach Michelle Miller, who's also on board if you need, some help with, getting ahead in life or whatever. She's able to assist. We've got yoga teachers that can assist with yoga. Nicole teaches meditation. So yeah, we're, every day we've got health and wellness coaches.
Okay.
So like I said, the idea is to partner with people that if you're a part of the group, if you want to be a part of the group, and if you express interest in fixing or, express interest in trying to get to where you need to be in this area of your life, we can say, okay, why don't you talk to this person can assist you with that.
At the end of the day, it's about the mental frame.
Definitely.
So that you can have the mind to do the kinds
Right.
of things that you ought to do,
Right.
to make yourself the kind of person that you really should be.
Right. So basically, we point you in the right direction, and we act as your cheerleader. So the thing is, the onus is still on you to do what you need to do for yourself. We try as best to teach you that. But then if you want it, you go after it. But then we'll cheer you on. Once you keep going.
So you can come to Inside Stage with an idea, and you can get assistance in fleshing this idea.
Yes.
So that you can bring the idea to fruition.
That's correct.
And also it works in the way, for me, that you see other people doing their ideas, and it inspires you to think of your own, to get there. And, I started drawing again and painting and stuff because I remembered that I loved that as a child and as a young woman, and I had stopped it. And then I sat down and I drew I painted this beautiful piece of artwork. I was surprised at it. And it's just like, because you see other people doing it, and it's like, you remember how that used to feel. Start going back to do those things of where you felt best, what happened to the girl playing in the sand and enjoying the ocean and stuff like that. Let's go back to that. There's time to do it. There's time in the day. You just need to do it, So it's inspiring to see other people doing it, and it encourages you to do the same.
Yes.
So on the 17th, where is your event?
At the Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal, that is on East Hill Street.
Yes. Where the old Green Shutters was.
Right.
Yeah.
The Indian restaurant.
Yes.
Right, okay. And you begin at what time?
Doors open at 7. We try to start at 7:30. And it lasts for about 2 hours. Sometimes it goes beyond the 2 hours because of the engagement from the audience. Like I said, each event is special, and after each event, you're just in awe.
Is it by invitation, or whosoever will can
come on down?
Come on in.
It's free. Just come on down.
And you have to purchase your drinks and all the rest of it.
Purchase your drinks, yes.
And listen to good conversation.
Good conversation.
Listen to some people express themselves.
Yes.
See some people perform.
There you go. Yes, we have, for the next event, we have 3 performers. One, we've got Candy, who's gonna, well, she's usually the moderator. She's the commentator.
She's so funny.
Yeah, she keeps it very engaging. Yes. She's also a host of a show called Wendall Jones. So what we've decided to do is bring a bed, a mattress, a single mattress.
Wendall Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
Wendall Jones. Yes.
No pun intended. Right.
There you go.
Okay.
And invite persons from the audience to lay in the bed, and then she's gonna ask them questions about relationships, and so it's very engaging. We try to come up with new ideas just to keep persons, keep it going, keep it laughing. Like I said, the atmosphere is very, very relaxed. And
it's a healthy environment.
Very healthy, yes.
Very good. Okay, now, co-host, do you have something that you are going to show us in the second half of this program?
Oh, yes. Well, my father had given this speech to his graduating class of college, and then it's a 35-year proven philosophy speech, but it really goes along with what we're doing at Insight Stage. And also, before, he was always going to motivational speakers himself, like Zig Ziglar and stuff, and then now he's friends with Tony Robbins, and he gives motivational speeches too. But this one in particular, I felt was very good for what we're talking about with Insight Stage.
Very good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take a break, and when we return, we are going to see this speech that was delivered. How long ago was this? Some time ago.
Yes, it's been about 20 years.
About 20 years ago, by a younger Peter Nygaard.
Yes. But he looks the same.
He looks
Maybe he looks younger now.
Well, yes, he's always talking about what he is doing to improve his health, and he is exercising. He had you engaged in volleyball.
I know, and he did. He was playing like he was 20-something,
Yes.
Yeah, we actually lost,
Is that right?
Yeah. I couldn't believe
shame
it.
on you, you lost that old man.
I think he cheated. I mean, it's okay. We played by his rules.
Yes.
So.
All right. Well, thank you so very much for coming here today.
Thank you very much.
And sharing what you're doing on Insight Stage. And I believe that this presents an opportunity for you to feed some guests to this program so that we are able to show the public and what they're doing, and they are able to express themselves, as you are able to bring Nicole Farquharson last week, and that program is so well received.
Okay.
So when you have the good guests.
Not a problem.
All right.
But before I go, if it's possible,
yes.
Bianca won't be here for the February 17th event, and her birthday is February 17th.
Yeah.
So I just want to give
Happy
her a
birthday
gift.
in advance.
Yes.
Oh, you want to give her a gift?
Yes.
Okay.
These are shoes made here in the Bahamas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this is a product of Insight Stage.
Okay.
So I just want to present Bianca
Thank
with
you.
these shoes.
You think it will fit?
Yes, this will fit you. Perfect.
Okay.
It's so nice. I love these shoes. Thank you.
Very nice.
Marvin makes these shoes. These are the shoes I was talking about.
And they're made by whom?
Marvin's store. Yeah.
And he is a participant with Insight Stage?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
This is out of straw here and then Androsia fabric. So I love all things Bahamian. I love these shoes. Thank you so much.
Not a problem.
Tell him thank you.
That
Thank
is-
you,
that is
Marvin.
wonderful.
Aren't they wonderful?
Let me take a look at it. And the straw probably comes from Long Island or something, eh?
He gets them from different islands.
Okay. This is beautiful.
There's also some that he uses with the Bahamian money, the
Yes.
Bahamian currency,
Oh.
and all kinds of things.
And it's lined with Androsia fabric, I see.
Yes, it is.
Okay. This is very nice.
Yeah, really nice. So special.
Yes.
Thank
I wonder
you.
if the camera is taking a good shot of this. Okay, very good. Well, thank you so very much for being here again.
Thank you.
And I'm sure you're going to appreciate your
my new shoes.
Your new shoes. All right. So when we return, we take this break now, and when we return, we would see that inspirational address by Peter Nygaard. Thank you for watching and listening. Have a good evening.